120 years, ARL has responded to the needs of animals and supported a community in which animals are protected, safe, and healthy, in homes and out of shelters. Our reason for being dates back to our founding in 1899, when Anna Harris Smith, a social worker from Dorchester, wrote in an editorial for the Boston Evening Transcript that, while getting dogs and cats off the street is work worth doing, the teaching of thoughtful kindness is the work that changes families, communities, and a nation. Anna had a vision to inspire a humane community for animals and people. And so, on February 7th, 1899, 110 people gathered at the Park Street Church in Boston for the very first meeting of the Animal Rescue League of Boston. 120 years later, ARL remains a leading animal welfare organization in the United States.
The Animal Rescue League of Boston is very excited to be celebrating our 120th anniversary this year.
Our rich history, begun by our founder, Anna Harris Smith, is a huge source of pride for us. Anna was highly regarded as one of the leaders of the humane animal movement in the 1800s. Through her work and her writings, she influenced a national movement at a time when the humane treatment of animals was a new concept for many people.
In 1907, Anna purchased Pine Ridge, a sprawling 7-acre property in Dedham, as a sanctuary for homeless animals and working horses in Boston. Over the years, the work of ARL expanded well beyond Boston, across all of eastern Massachusetts, and onto the Cape Cod regions. Cities and states across the country began to take notice and used ARL as a model of how to form their own rescue societies. The Animal Rescue League of Boston became much more than a local shelter.
Anna set an example for communities all across the country to follow.
ARL's present and future are still rooted in our history, and Anna Harris Smith's vision still very much influences the work we do today. Over the years, we have adapted our services to meet the evolving needs of animals in our community. But what has not changed is our beliefs and our mission to keep animals safe and healthy in habitats and in homes.
The DNA of ARL is being prone to action. ARL is often the first to respond to the call for help from animals that are in distress, abused, or neglected. Our vision is to keep animals safe and healthy in the communities where they live. We go to great lengths to provide animals most in need with the compassionate care, medical treatment, and behavioral services that they need to thrive. Thanks to the extraordinary efforts of our dedicated staff and over 500 volunteers, 94% of the animals that come through ARL's doors are able to be saved. Through advocacy and public education campaigns, ARL is making permanent change of regulations and legislation for animals in need throughout Massachusetts. ARL's vision for the future is that animals are safe and healthy in the communities where they live, directing our services to those most in need, and understanding the power of the human-animal bond and the supportive role that pets play in a person's life. As we look ahead to the next 120 years, our task is to ensure that ARL remains an unwavering champion for animals in need, an essential resource for the people who care for them, a committed partner for communities where they live, and to always remember our visionary beginning. Your generosity and the kindness and compassion of all our volunteers and supporters make this important work possible. Without you, we cannot connect resources for people who care for animals, nor can we eliminate the conditions that lead to neglect and abuse. If you are dedicated to the future we are working to achieve together, please reaffirm your commitment to ARL today by donating, volunteering, and sharing your ARL story.